Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well and you all must be taking very good care of yourselves too. Very good. So as you all know, we have started a very new chapter number 15, which is the name of the chapter is Extraordinary Cichlids. And today we are going to read it. It's our story time. I hope that you guys must be very excited. We are going to learn about these cichlids, which are known as extraordinary. Let's see why is that so. Please take out your books, page number 67 and 68, extraordinary cichlids. Let's start reading. You don't have, yeah, okay. So African cichlids first have a memory span of up to 12 days, a new study has shown. You all have to listen to me very carefully and underline those words which I will ask you to do, okay? Researchers trained the fish to go to one end of a tank for food before then they rested for them for 12 days. When the fish were returned to the tank, they spent more time in the area they associated with being fed, suggesting they remembered their training. All right. So when the researchers trained the fish to go to one end of the tank to food before they even rested for 12 days, the fish were returned to the tank. They spent more time in the area they associated with being fed, suggesting they remember their training. The fish were also able to replace a previously learned memory trace with a new long-term memory. Your fish teeth will also be able to replace a previously learned memory trace with a new long-term memory. उनको पुरानी अपनी वो भी याद थी training. The result of the study adds further evidence of the complex mental abilities of the fish. Findings are being presented at the Society of Experimental Biology's annual meeting. African cichlids Levidochromis caeruleus are a popular fish for aquarium owners. So this known fish Levidochromis basically ये एक बहुत popular fish है which for aquarium owners, those people who have their aquarium, this is very famous for those aquariums, those people who own it. The scientists from MacEwan University, Canada decided to study them. Okay, these research because they are researching, so they decided to study about this fish as well. And they reported to be intelligent fish. इनको report किया गया है कि जो fishes हैं ये Levidochromis, they are very intelligent, showing complex behavior such as aggression. These are very intelligent fishes because due to the factors which they must have found while researching ना रिसर्च करते हुए फिशेस के बारे में उन्हें बहुत सारी चीज़ें पता चली होंगी जिससे उन्होंने ये कंक्लूजन बनाया होगा कि these fishes are said to be very intelligent and they have very complex behaviors as well. Lead scientist Dr. Trevor Hamilton said there are many anecdotes about how smart these fishes are. Some people even believe that the cichlids watch television with them. Wow! कुछ लोगों ने ये भी रिपोर्ट किया है जिनके पास एक्वेरियम होता है उनके घर में कि जो फिशेस हैं ये हमारे साथ टेलीविज़न भी देखती हैं when we are watching it. Okay, the research team trained the fish for 3 days in a tank. एक रिसर्चर बिकॉज वो रिसर्च कर रहे थे फिश पे एक्सक्यूज़ मी, तो उन्होंने क्या किया कि एक फ़िश को ट्रेन किया 3 दिन के लिए एक टैंक के अंदर. दे प्लेस कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन्स एट ईच एंड ऑफ द टैंक. उन्होंने स्क्रीन्स भी लगाई ताकि फ़िश की एक्टिविटी को चेक किया जा सके कि बेसिकली ये क्या कर रही है 3 दिन में, इनके एक्शंस, उनके पैटर्न ऑफ बिहेवियर. वन displayed vertical lines that moved up and the other lines that moved down. एक शो कर रही थी ऊपर लाइन और नीचे वाली लाइन. Food pellets were dropped into the water. फूड पैलेट्स ड्रॉप किए गए वाटर में एज रिवॉर्ड वेन एवर द फिश स्वाम विद इन 25 cm टू ऑफ द एंड ऑफ द टैंक विद द लाइन्स गोइंग अप। वाओ, तो ट्रेनिंग में जब वो क्रॉस करती थी जो डिस्टेंस बेसिकली 25 सेंटीमीटर का, तो उनको फूड दिया जाता था एज अ रिवॉर्ड। द साइंटिस्ट देन वेटेड फॉर 12 days। साइंटिस्ट ने फिर वेट किया 12 days का बिफोर पुटिंग द फिश बैक इन द टैंक, टैंक में वापस डालने से पहले, एंड द रिकॉर्डेड देयर मूवमेंट विद मोशन ट्रैकिंग सॉफ्टवेयर। फिर उनकी मूवमेंट ट्रैक की गई। पेज नंबर 68। दे फाउंड दैट फिश स्पेंड मोर टाइम नियर टू द अप एंड ऑफ द टैंक रादर देन द डाउन एंड ऑफ द टैंक। उन्होंने ये देखा कि जो फिशेस हैं वो नीचे जाने से ज़्यादा ऊपर ज़्यादा जा रही थी, क्योंकि ऊपर ऑब्वियसली खाना मिलता था उन्हें, है ना, रिवॉर्ड के टाइम में। suggesting that they remembered the association between them that end of the food, क्योंकि उनको वो एसोसिएशन याद थी, जो इंटरेक्शन उनका हो रहा था। The fish were also able to remember the location of the food when they were trained to associate with the other end of the tank. जो फिश को ये भी याद थी location of the food when they were trained to associate it with the other end of the tank. Dr. Hamilton said this is very exciting because it demonstrates that this species of cichlid is capable of forming a reinforcement based association and holding it in the memory of long term period. Furthermore, this memory trace can be forgotten and replaced by a new long term memory. तो आपने देखा कि ये फिशेस बेसिकली इनकी लॉन्ग टर्म मेमोरी है, फ़ौरन भूलती भी नहीं है, इनको याद रहता है एसोसिएशन जो इनकी हुई थी। Cichlids have varied diet in the wild, eating snails, small fish, insects and plant, and it is thought that they learn to associate certain locations with their favorite foods, an ability that could be vital for survival. इनके फेवरेट फूड में से जो डाइट है वो वैरायटी है, वेरी करती है बेसिकली। स्नेल्स भी खा लेती हैं, फिश, स्मॉल फिशेस भी खा लेती हैं, इंसेक्ट्स भी दे ईट, प्लांट भी। ओके, फर्स्ट that remembered where food is located have an involuntary advantages over those that do not. If they can remember that a certain area contains food without the threat of predator, they will be able to go back to that area. ऐसी जगह पे जहाँ पे उनको ये यकीन है कि फूड किसी थ्रेट के बगैर मिल रहा है, प्रीडेटर जो उनको नुकसान पहुँचा दे, तो वो उस जगह पे ज़्यादा जाएंगी। Decreases in the availability of food would promote the survival of species that can remember the location of food sources. The researchers are now looking at whether environmental condition and drug can affect the strength of fish memories. अब ये रिसर्चर्स इस पे रिसर्च कर रहे हैं बेसिकली कि environmental conditions कैसी हैं और जो अगर इनको ड्रग क्या अफेक्ट कर सकती है फिश की जो स्ट्रेंथ है मेमोरीज से रिलेटेड। तो रिसर्चेस तो देखें होती रहेंगी। विद द पासिंग टाइम मोर रिसर्चेस विल कैरी आउट एंड या सो आई होप कि आपको स्टोरी समझ आई होगी विच इज़ रिलेटेड टू एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी cichlids, माशाअल्लाह। एंड देयर इज़ अ लिंक विच इज़ गिवन ऑन पेज नंबर 68, बिल्कुल नीचे यहाँ लिंक गिवन है। ट्राई टू गो ऑन दिस लिंक and research more about extraordinary cichlids. You can also only write cichlids on Google and take help from your parents as well. मिलते हैं next class में with reading होगी इंशाल्लाह. Till then, take very good care of yourselves and goodbye.